Welcome to Saturday night. Um, I'm just doing a quick live. I didn't really plan on doing this, but I'm gonna do it. I'm testing out Mountain Mix Theory. Tonight's not a sponsored drink, Diet Coke. It's amazing how many episodes they have not sponsored, but they're in it. So I'm testing out Mountain Mix Theory about vertical streaming. We're gonna do one vertical stream a week, I guess. It may or may not be a feature length stream, but we are definitely going to check it out and see if it makes a difference in things. I would like to get my numbers up to 500. At 500, I am definitely going to be giving away a collector's piece if I have it in my hands by that point. That's the plan, though. So we are going to test out this vertical stream thing. Also, Cheese Grits NyQuil t-shirts. This has been washed and it is absolutely gorgeous. So this is the way to go. I am going to be giving away a few of those. Lot Guy, how are you? Good to see you. Conky, hello. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. I got some lock mail. I wanted to test out this little format while I open it up. And maybe we will take a crack at some Australian bylock picking. G. Keeman, hello, hello. Glad you're here. So let's turn the camera around and we can take a look at what is on the bench. All right, this is very different to me. Not used to this format. So we got packages. So I got one from I don't remember the name of the company. It's a weird company, definitely a Chinese-based company, but they distribute from Florida, so I didn't have to pay any import fees, although it was inflated in cost. I've got a little envelope here from Mr. Skip. This actually showed up yesterday, and I ordered some stuff from Prime. We'll open that up too. It's taking up a lot of room, so I'm gonna move it aside. Broke Picks, how are you, bud? Good to see you. So let's start with Mr. Skip since this came first. Let's see what he sent me. I know there's some Skip merch in here. It's funny, it's non-machinable yet my envelope's all ripped up. So if something's missing, Skip, let me know. Let's tilt that down a little more. How's the vertical feed coming through? I've never done a vertical stream. I'm not used to doing it in this format. It's awfully Muppet-headed, it feels. So we're going to open this up from Mr. Skip. I know he sent me a poker chip. Skip Hambrook Locksport. Thank you for the chip. Good. I'm glad that that's working. I can add it to my collection of chips, although some of these are repeats. I got this fantastic purple one on behalf of the Lockpicking Brotherhood from Broke Picks, and I got some 44 Delta and some Elroy's toys. I don't have one of these. I should probably, being that I'm a big craps player, I should probably have my own poker chips. Would make sense. Then I can pretend to gamble with my own poker chips. And then there is a love letter from Mr. Skip, Western Massacre. Hope this finds you and yours well. I'm a big fan, and I'd like you to have this. Enjoy your comments on my channel. Skip, I like your channel. I like the fact that you're like me. Ooh, we got something here. What are those? These go to something, and I hope something's not missing. Do we know what these go to? Anybody? Little surprise. This might be a shim that I need for something. What do these go to? These are neat. This might be a perfect little shim for something. Anybody seen these before? They're almost like clock parts or something. Lord Kodiak, hello, hello. That's a new one. Nice to see you. Welcome. Welcome to Western Massacre Locksport. If you haven't, please subscribe. Throw me a thumbs up, a thumbs down, whatever you'd like. We get into all sorts of nonsense on here. Tweaker time machine parts. That could be it. A little meth scoop or something. You never know. You never know. Oh, goodness. Skip, thank you for the, I'm going to stick it in something. That's definitely, they're going to get stuck in something. I will promise you that. But if you do see this, Skip, and something is missing, let me know. Because there was a tear in this envelope. So that's kind of the problem with the U.S. mail is they like to run it through a little machine, as you can see it imprinted, and they said don't machine it, but they machined it anyways. We're all somewhat anew, my friend. Welcome to my channel. Good to see. It's good to see friendly faces and new faces. And this one here is a Chinese-based company. I don't remember the name of it. When I do remember it, I will put the name out. But these are disc detainer picks. I do own the Sparrows one, which I've bought some modifications for and picked up everything that it's. But I can't seem to get it to work. So I got on suggestion of somebody, I got myself one of these to try and learn how to get these open. So that's what these are all about. It was a whole package deal. I don't really care about the cheap Chinese detainer picks, but they might be the answer for me. We will find out at some point. This lock looks about as tough as all the other locks that I have. They all kind of look the same. Is it functional even? Oh yeah, it functions. It sure does. I might actually have to take this core out of here and just to, yeah, that's pretty shitty. Look at that. A little piece flopping around in there. Maybe it doesn't open again. Yeah, okay, good. It's not sat in there very well. But if it gets me picking my disc detainer picks, that's all that matters. I might actually have to take this core out and use one of those little 3D printed holders for it, but we'll see. That's on the it's on the agenda. Take a look at these cheap Chinese picks. Cheap Chinese picks. They weren't really that cheap. I mean, they were, but they weren't. They're about half the price of the Sparrows one, but they don't. Oh, I see what this is. Okay. Middle tensioner, bottom tensioner. Yeah, okay. And then this is the same as the Sparrows pick. This one's a whole lot more compact and a lot cheaper for when I sink it into the drywall. Rock out with your lockout. What is going on, buddy? When's the drawing for your giveaway? I actually like this tip way better than I like the one that came on the Sparrows. I wonder if that's going to be too big. Cool. It's smooth. It's well machined for being what it is. Yeah, oh yeah, okay. I might have to make some of these. They look relatively simple to make. Yeah, they're machined really nice. They're smooth. There's no hang up. This tip has more body to it than what the Sparrows one does. So if you look at them, there is a huge, there we go. There's a huge significance between the two. So last day is the 31st, draw on the 1st. I'm actually off November 1st, so cool. Hopefully you do a live. Diet Coke, refreshing. All right, so there's that. Nothing else. These will be interesting to play with. If I can start getting open some DD locks, I would be happy. If I can get this open, I will be happy. This will give me my purple belt. I'm still waiting on some pins to come in to replace the destruction that I managed to do to poor Broke Picks multi-lock interactive. I totally jacked his lock up. So I've got some stuff coming for that. I spoke with Mr. Steve Leahy today too, and we are good to go for my collector's piece that I'm having him paint. That I will, as much as I want to keep this damn thing, I am going to give it out to the community because I want you guys to come check him out. His art feed is phenomenal. He's a incredible, incredible artist, and he is going to custom paint something amazing on a, I think I'm going to get another one of these. Actually, either one of these or one of these. Probably one of these just because it's more surface area. I'd like to give him a place, but I might put some body filler in here and smooth that out and send him a brand new one of these to paint up. And we will be giving that away as much as I want to keep it. Because it doesn't matter what he paints, it's going to be phenomenal. Beyond phenomenal at that. Broke Picks and G Key Man. What are these? What do these go to, guys? You're highly educated in the adverse things of lockpicking. What do these go to? They were in this envelope from Mr. Skip, but I don't know what they are. Ah, that could be it. Yeah, that could be it, because I know he had some handcuffs coming. I actually own a really nice set of handcuffs that I got from a law enforcement buddy of mine. And I got to dig them out. I put them on once. I do have a working key with them. And I put them on once and tried to put them on an ex once, and she was not having it. Did not like that game at all. Okay, so here we go. If you've seen my workbench, you know my workbench is slightly cluttered with the filming and the lights and all of that. So I did go ahead and get myself a new camera boom. This should free up some space here because I've got everything right in my face. And I feel like I mean, we've seen this before. This thing here is terrible. Although it's what I have and I made do with what I have, I took a little bit of my funds, took a little bit of my lock funds and put it to that. So hopefully this helps. Elroy's Toys, how are you, buddy? Did I send you a sticker with that challenge lock, Elroy's? I gotta get one out to Nico. I know I screwed him over on his sticker. Okay, so we got a carry case, which if I'm carrying around a tripod, I'm doing things wrong because I pick locks. So I can't really on location pull that. Maybe if I get a gig with the local area to remove some of those love locks, maybe I could use it on location. But yeah, imagine setting up a tripod on location and just start picking random locks. And yeah, that'd go over like a fart in a car. So this actually looks pretty well made. I will put a link to all these pieces that I've gotten when this actually goes up live. Raffin Customs, what's going on? How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm glad you dropped in to say hi. I'm actually just doing a vertical feed because I'm testing something out. Mr. Mountain Mick swears by vertical feeds, so we're gonna try this out and see what vertical feeds do for me. I might do one a week. This is a pretty well-made tripod though. Like the metal it's solid. The aluminum, there's no weird little accordion legs that are gonna fall up. It extends in 3 places. I think this goes to 80 inches. So yeah, this is actually pretty well made. It was like $50 for the whole thing. 49 or something like that. It's got a level on it, which I know my other tripods have a level on it, but it's got a level on it. And surprisingly enough, on my floor, it's already level. So that's great. Yeah, this is a legitimate thing. Cool. Let's sorry, I'm setting it up as I go here. Maybe, just maybe, we can put her to use. Mountain Mick, what is going on, my man? I'm testing out your theory on relativity. No, on vertical feeds. You told me to do them, so here I am. I'm doing them. I'm putting together a new tripod. Yeah, this thing's actually not half bad. I expected it to be a whole lot worse. Which is funny, because Amazon's hit or miss. You never know with Amazon. Sometimes you get a little bit, sometimes you get a little bit screwed. Yeah, this is actually going to help the cause quite a bit, this tripod is. There we go. I don't know which one's the way to go and which one isn't. All right. All right, we'll play with the tripod later. But it is set up next to me. And what I do need is it to go vertical. So let's go vertical. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's definitely going to help me out. This can get out of the way. Yeah, this is great. sorry for the roller coaster ride, guys. But this is fantastic for me. There we go. Okay. One more adjustment and we'll be good. It's a little bit too in my face. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. Good. Good working angle. I can get my everything in the frame. All right, the last piece that I got for lock mail, I picked up one of these bad boys, the Abus Iron Rock. Haven't opened it yet. It looks like it's still sealed. I just upgraded to this tripod. Maybe. We'll see. So far, it seems like it's going to do the trick, which that's what matters to me. Do the trick. I've got working room. It's not directly in my face, which is important to me. Wow, here we go. This thing's pretty. What is the core that's in this? I know somebody knows. I know this is not the first time this has ever been shown, but this is new to me. And I'm debating whether or not I want to pick it. Maybe I want to sit it down and look at it for a little while. It's got a rather corny bidding on it. Key bidding is kind of a lot of high bids, steps down, nothing real tricky. Shouldn't be a hard pick. Although watch me, you know what else shouldn't be a hard pick? This shouldn't be a hard pick, and this is the hardest lock on earth right now. I hope you're proud of yourself, Mr. Elroy's Toys. You should be. It's a well-made little nightmare in a tiny package. A wet, well-fed after midnight gremlin, if you would. So yeah, this is actually this is a cool lock. Pretty sure the packaging cost as much as the lock. It wasn't very expensive, but it is more than I've ever paid. Well, no, it's not. I have paid more for a lock. This bad boy is cost more. We are going to try this out. Never picked one of these. I don't know what kind of keyway's in there. Bring it down more. We up too high? Yeah, I'll get the height and everything figured out at some point, but love you too, Elroy. Love your challenge lock just as much. As frustrated as I am with it, yeah, buddy. That's all I can say. It's well made. Oh, this lock is tight in there. I don't know if I want to use a Jimmy Longs in that. Almost, or at least not that type of Jimmy Longs. Maybe a Jimmy Longs round. Maybe, yeah, probably one of these. I like this half diamond in my abises. Okay, we're gonna go for it. I was gonna save picking this thing for another time, but it's like Christmas morning around here at Cheese Grit and Nyquil's. Archibald Kenobi is giving me his blessing. Wanted to say hi to everybody. He was actually going to come and open these packages, but I couldn't figure out how to make that happen, so you got me instead. And all this beautiful organization I have, I can't find my Reaper turners, my Tapu Kiwis. Is that really a thing? I think it is a thing. There they are. Okay. Mick, I'm glad you came by and said hi. I'm taking your word and I'm going for this thing. Going for the vertical feed tonight. All right, there it is. It's funny, I'm worried about like scratching this lock up. If I was worried about that, why am I sticking a pick in it? Granted, it's a brand new lock. Looks nice. Beautiful piece of brass ass for the public. We like that brass. Yeah, well, it might take a while. It might have to be on a different feed. We'll see. I haven't really been opening a lot of much lately. I've been playing around with stuff that's out of my league, so to speak, which is a good thing. Like, you only get better that way. This is a really tight keyway in the, like down here is fine, but up in this area it's quite tight. I don't know. Does anybody know what kind of core is in these? If this is like the same thing as a 7240 or same thing as a 83, whatever the hell they're called. I know there's spools because I'm getting counter rotation, and they're known for spools. Yeah, we are in a pretty good full set, it feels like. This one, wow, this keyway is weird as hell. Might have to get out the Reapers. I'm actually going to take the Reapers to the bylock and see what happens there. These springs feel real stiff too. All right, I know there's core rotation because I felt it turn. Looks like an 8345. Yeah, that's what I thought. I heard that somewhere. I don't have any. I don't have any numbers necessarily. 1JZQ, whatever the hell that is. See you later, Mick. Thanks, buddy. Trying to, there we go. I'm trying to get prolific with 2 picks. I really just want to use 2 picks. I know that's not a reasonable idea, but it is reasonable to a degree. If I can get into most of my stuff with 2 picks, then I lessen my need for other shit. I did order some multi-picks, just a small set of them, just because I like the profile they have. And they were suggested to me by a picker by the name of Decipher It, who is picking locks that I want to pick. So he suggested them, I ordered them, because that's what he's using to open what he's using. So we'll see if they make a difference or not. What is going on here? There is something fighting me, and nothing dropped. So, I don't think this is necessarily a bottom of the keyway type of lock, but we're gonna try that out. Was I just not putting enough tension on that core? This is a 50. For sure, a 50 shackle. The keyway is where is my schlag? Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. Appreciate it. If you don't want to, that's fine too. It doesn't look like my Schlag Primus core. It does look very similar to the core that's in this 7240. This is interchangeable? Yeah, I suppose it's a... got a piece that comes out. I mean, I guess all Abises are that way at some point, right? I've got my pre-interview tomorrow with Lockpicker 1969. I'm quite excited for that. That should be a good time. I'm also working on rekeying this Schlag Primus Everest with Logic Wizard tomorrow. We got a good day planned out tomorrow. Oh, I know what I wanted to look at. I wanted to compare it to my Yale that I have. It looks like a Yale, is what it, that's what it looks like. It looks exactly like this Yale. That's Bylock. I didn't actually expect to start picking on this, but it's a Yale keyway for sure. Yeah. Definitely a Yale Kiwi. How you doing? Yank that frickin' pick. All right, my man. So, we know it's a Yale. But it is uncomfortably snug in here. I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm doing really good. Tonight is my Friday night. I am off tomorrow. I've got big plans for my day tomorrow. A lot of times my big plans don't really do anything. But I got big plans for my day tomorrow, at least early day, and then I would like to get some other projects done. If it identifies as a bylock, you got to accept it as a bylock. Like, that's how it goes. Which I'm okay with it. Who wants to be a bylock? I also want to be a bylock. I identify as a bylock. Pretty sure Archibald Kenobi identifies as a bylock. I think so. I don't know what the back of this looks like, because the back of the bylock is that. Yeah, maybe I can, because that's an Abus that it came out of, so it might go in this one. And this could go into that one. But until I get it picked open, we'll never know. I know I could just take the key to it and pull the screw out, but what's the fun in that? I have looked at the key. I just wanted to see like how they would pin something like this, and I'm not really impressed with the pinning. I was hoping it would be a little more nutty, but to be honest, like this thing's, I don't know if it's the springs, something in here is really tight. And I got a feeling the click this is going to make when it opens, when it's picked, is going to be monumental. Similar to like that American 1100. Everything is so tight in here. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful lock. The 100th anniversary Abus commemorative. I don't know how long this has been out. It's been out a while though. I tried to get one 4 or 5 months ago and couldn't find them anywhere. One just kind of popped up, so I jumped on it. It was reasonable. There's got to be a bunch of gnarly spools in here. Has to be. This might not be the lockpick channel you were looking for. We might just be running into walls, which I'm okay with. If you haven't been here before and you're new here, or just stumbling across me, or came to troll, it's all a beautiful thing. I am not afraid to fail on camera, so if you want to make fun of that, go right ahead. This has some tension in it though, which I don't know why it wouldn't, but yeah, this has some significant tension in there. All right, getting mad. feel like the keyway is too tight for the picks I'm using, but I know that's not true. So let's give McNally a shot. See if he can tickle it open. Is the Avis rock ticklish? Oh, the keyway shape is going to prevent me from raking in there. I do like, at least in my other Avises, I do like these picks. This one feels a little bit bigger in general, but there we go. There's a chunk. Another one. Just because it's chunking don't mean nothing, though. I feel like I'm making progress in it, and I can't honestly tell you if I am. All right, I just dropped all my pens. My jimmies definitely don't like to work around this wording, which means I should get some smaller jimmies. Which, that also probably isn't the answer. I just need to spend some time on this lock. Although with the bidding that's on it, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. 83.45. That is what I got. That's exactly what I got. Does it say it on the thing that it's an 83.45, or did you look on the site? I think this is only a green belt lock, but it is putting up a fight. Yeah, I've heard similar to that statement from other people that have this. It's basically that lock in a nicer package, so to speak. I don't know anything about that lock. So if anybody has picked one of those, feel free to enlighten me. Keep feeling the cord turn, but then I lose it. Oh, come on. I know you're right there. Right there at the popping point, I can tell. You know, and you can just feel That core wanting to go, I'm free. You know what this feels like? Elroy's Toys' core. That's what it feels like. I can't wait to pass that on to somebody and watch somebody else struggle on it. But I need to get it open first. It is a wonderful, wonderful challenge lock. Okay. There we go. We got her. So I think this is a green belt. It's no higher than a blue if it is a blue, but I think it's a green. Do we do it? Do we take it apart? Do I want to risk wrecking some shit? No, we're not going to take it apart this time. But we did get it. So we'll put that, it's a nice heavy lock, like it's a beautiful lock. It's a brass belt. It's a brass belt lock is what it is. Belt buckle. Lord Kodiak, you're still here. Thanks. Yeah, that's a fun. There's a lot of tension in them springs, which is kind of why I want to take a look at it, just to know what's in there. But we're gonna put her away. Again, when I do get to 500, I'm gonna be giving away a really nice collector's piece. I'm gonna order me up another one of these bodies, 3900 series from American Locker, something similar, big, shiny brass number, and I'm going to have my artist buddy paint it up. I've tossed a couple of cool ideas out to him. And he's such a phenomenal artist that it'll make an unbelievable piece. Again, like I can't even believe that I'm gonna give it away, but I'm gonna give it away. I haven't even seen it yet, and I'm mad I'm giving it away. But I think other people need a little happiness in their life as well. So we're gonna move on to this. This lock has been giving me a hard time now for, let's get it in the core. It's been giving me a hard time for a couple weeks now. Pretty sure y'all remember the unboxing of it, the ones that were at least around for that, where the key didn't want to play right, but yeah. It works now. Quite nicely, too. Decipher It has recently picked one of these at this purple configuration that it is in. And he has told me, give me a second here, I'm going to lower this boon again if I can. He has told me that it is okay, that doesn't go any lower, so I got to adjust the legs. He has told me that it is easier to pick it with trying to get you guys more up close and personal with it. Give me a second here. It's easier to pick it if the shackle's open, but I am keeping the shackle closed because there's quite a bit of tension. Whoa! There's quite a bit of tension here in the shackle, so. There we go. Yeah, I like this tripod much more than the other setup I had. It is definitely much more out of my way. All right, so I've been given some tips on picking this thing, and I ordered a couple of other picks just to try and you have a slimmer profile, because if you look at the Jimmy Longs, they get rather wide, and as you're getting back into this lock, like that starts to come into play. These pens, I don't know if oversetting sliders is a thing, but I am Mr. Overset. At all times do I exist in a state of being overset. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time in this lock moving forward. I'm hot on the heels on the purple belt quest, and I want my purple belt. I want it done so that I can relax and think about a few other things. And there's a clicky test, which is similar to the jiggle test, but it's it differs in, this is not a pin and tumbler lock, so you're looking for looseness in the pins is what you're looking for, versus being able to lift them or not. You're looking for a little, like this pin is rock solid. That means it needs to be moved up. Some of these other ones make a little click as you run your pick underneath it, which I don't know if you guys can hear or not. I can barely hear it. But if you can move your, if you get the click out of it, it's set, or at least it's close to being set, so you don't need to move it quite so much. I wanted to get the Reapers in here. That's what I wanted to do. Just because I like the tip profile on them. And I've already overset that. All right. Let's take a look at the Reapers and see what we got here. Hey Kodiak, thanks for popping in, man. Good to see you. Hope to see you again. And you're always welcome. Bring your friends. This is a learning experience for me, and hopefully for you guys as well. There are people in my feed that are way more intelligent at doing this than me, so they help me out quite a bit. What's going on, Backstabber? Thank you for saying hi. Okay, so we can hear some clicking. Well, thank you. Yeah, anything I can help with, let me know. Like, a few things I know. Again, there's people in my feeds that are way more accomplished of a picker than I am. And they are very generous with their help. All right, there's a click there. There's a clicky. There's a clicky. Where's that lock going, Elroy's? There we go. There's a click. There. You know what? I'm going to try going. I can't go the other way because it's in the padlock itself. It won't allow for it. There's a click. That's what I want. Figure if I just patiently buy my time here, this thing will get bored of me and open up. That's my plan of attack. Hey, Spoon. Mr. Mr. Vertical. Yeah, I figured I'd try one of these verts out. I don't normally do it, so I figured we'll do something new. We got some new things going on, so we're gonna try the vertical film today. There we go. There's a good click. There is some weird sticking points in this lock. Pin number 1 on this right-hand side that's a thing. Pin number 3 on the left-hand side, that is a thing. There we go. I'm hearing all the right things, but if we get the open, then we know what we're doing, or we've learned something. Thanks, Elroy's. I will probably pick that one first. All right. So I do feel like there's progress in this lock. Except for I don't see the progress. So that's the thing that gets me. I don't see the progress. I feel like it's there. I keep hearing clicks. There's see? Beautiful click. I know that did something. This lock does not make noises like that for no reason. And from what I've seen on these locks, you just got to keep, they like to fall out and do what they're doing. So, however, it is cramping my hand. There's a lot of tension on this core. I'm putting a lot of tension on it. Yeah, I want a different one is what I want. This bilock is not the easiest thing I've ever played with. I think mostly because I'm just trying to figure out the mechanism. But I feel like I've talked to enough people and seen enough people pick these things now that I feel like I know what's going on in there, but I can't do it. And that's the frustrating part. Not being able to do it. The idea behind it is pretty simple. But I am applying a lot of tension on this tensioner. And so any visual core turning that you may see is probably just me stressing out the core versus getting actual rotation in it, because there's two sidebars. So it's not like it's going to go. You might get a shift when one of them goes, but you're not going to get deeper and deeper and deeper full sets like you would in a pin tumbler. Like, it just, the physics don't work that way in this lock. As much as I wish that's how it worked. Like, those clicks sound promising to me, but are we getting anywhere? That is, and I don't really have any way to know until I get it open. So I did talk to somebody that's picking these. They told me what they used to pick. I did order them because I don't own any actual picks from multi-pick. So I did order a couple multi-picks from Lock Picker's Bench because I'm not paying for the Trump editions again. Where'd you get 3 Bilocks from, Elroy's? They ain't not the easiest things to come by around here, and they certainly ain't very cheap around here, at least from what I've seen. They are absolutely cool locks, though. I think you guys were all here when I got my 3-pin version of this, this open. That was actually quite fulfilling for me. That's what you want, is big clicks. And you're looking for the clicky test, I think is what it's called. Like, it's similar to a jiggle test. You're looking for the pin to make clicky noises. And if it doesn't, then that's what you pick. Just like that. One pop at a time. I just wish we could get an open so that I knew I was doing, I just felt something reset itself. Bizarre cell, I deal with it. That's cool. Are they cores or what are they? Are they like chest cooler locks, or I think they're called, what are those called? Those little button locks like this. These little button locks. I'm actually talking to somebody to try and get some too. I'm talking to a couple people to try and get some shipped over here from overseas. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Swear to God, if you pick all three of them on camera like this week, I'm gonna quit picking. There we go. I wish there was more of a telltale sign of what's going on in this other than snap, crackle, pop. That's cool. This might actually be, is this key knob? I don't know. This would be, I don't know what this would be. Because there's no like pen and thumb, like there's no Bible. So like this thing up here is all just nothing. It's just to fill the space. So ooh. Cool. I'll have to check that image out in a bit, buddy. Man, that's hurting the hand. I don't know if I'm putting too much tension. I know it requires a lot of tension because you're fighting against these retractable bars that have leaf springs. So they push pretty good outwards. All right. That was promising. At least it felt like I was getting somewhere, but maybe not. I think we're going to take her out of the lock body though, because there is a lot of, I mean, there's a lot of tension in that core with the, like that's, it's a lot of tension. So I'm going to take it out and see if I can maybe pick it the other direction. The lock will obviously not allow you to tension it backwards. Oh, am I dropping pieces? I heard a piece drop. There it is. Obviously, the lock body will stop it from turning backwards. So, but it does. Actually, does it prevent it from turning backwards? Am I just making that up? Yeah, it prevents it from turning backwards. Because it turns backwards just fine. And I don't need a padlock pop to prove it's open. So we're going to try it the other direction and maybe get a little love there. Little bit of bilock knowledge, which was bestowed upon me. This little metal piece here, right here, breaks really easy. So if you're going to tension from the right-hand side, you tension counterclockwise. That way you're pushing on the outside and on the top of that. Because if you break that piece off, you now have yourself a very expensive paperweight. You can get replacement faceplates, but they are very difficult to get and not cheap, from how I understand it. There's a click. This one here needs to be set. Okay. This one here needs to be set, but I think I just overset it because it mushed like mashed potatoes. I'm listening for the little clicky test thing. This one needs to be popped. There's the pop. We'll come back to that. I hope I'm doing this right. I feel like I'm doing it right. There's people that pick these in like 6 minutes without wafers, so it can't be that difficult to do if people are already doing amazing things picking them. There we go. That's the pop we're looking for. This is the pop you're looking for. This front pin here is a nuisance because it's kind of a no-set situation. Yeah, that's very true, Chris. But still, they're picking it in 6 minutes. So the mechanism can't be that difficult. Although I can't get anywhere with it, so maybe it is. Or maybe I just don't have them Australian vibes. Come on. Okay. Holy smokes, my hand's tired. So yeah, any progress you see on this core rotating is just from the amount of tension I'm putting on this lock. in order, because if you don't have a lot of tension, it's not gonna seize. Things don't just bind in here with feather light tensioning. Not the case. And as you get further into it, pretty sure you need more and more tension. Okay, I am getting all clickies on that side. Which should mean that we're ready to pick this side, although I keep going back and forth. All right, come on, come on. Go back to this side and see if I can feel anything. Elroy's, thanks for coming by, buddy. Thanks for sending me the second challenge lot. Maybe I can get into that and repair my broken soul. In the meantime, I think I got a better chance of getting into this bylock than I do into the first one you sent me. Come on. Trying to slide in down underneath this entry piece and then come up into the keyway. Double clicker. I don't know, like, if oversetting these things is a thing. And I think once the pin is set, like, the pin doesn't come back down because each pin has a hole in it that a pin from the sidebar pushes into, which allows the sidebar to retract. So I think if you can't feel pins, that's probably a good thing. I think. Yeah, buddy. But I am definitely going to spend more and more time in this lock until it's popped. Because this is my purple belt. I've already got the first half of that done. I just need a second pop on different lock. Again, thanks for coming by, Elroy's. Appreciate the support. Hands are going numb. That's a pain in the ass. I think I need a taller chair so that my arms aren't up so high. I think. It's a lot of things, I think. Most of the time I'm just outright wrong. But one good thing, I do get to add this Abus iron rock to my scorecard. I didn't notice, did anybody, was anybody able to verify what belt level the Abus iron rock is? Is it a green or is it a blue? I think it's just a green. Better drugs. Better drugs are like the answer to a lot of the world's problems. Just need better drugs, man. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm completely set on the left side. And all I need is a pen or two on the right, and we're in there. That's how it feels, at least. Come on. Come on. No, but the iron rock should be on there. The commemorative 100th anniversary thing, that should be on there. Yeah, I thought it was green too. It's definitely not a white. There's definitely more going on in it than that. Imagine that white belt being that gnarly. Although I've got a master number 3 that pretty argumentative. It's orange. That's it. So it's not even a green. That's funny. Well, 49 and the 45 are the same. One's just shackle size. Anything over 40 is... It's definitely not an 8340. It's bigger than that. Oh, it is an 8345. That's what it says. It says it on the package, now that I'm looking at it. No, but I think I want to hear NyQuil Blues, Mr. Michael Moore. Clearly, I like my NyQuil. NyQuil does wonders for you when you need it. Ooh, still hitting the camera, even though it's way less in my way. Thought I was getting somewhere, but I guess I'm not. $83.40, $83.45 will be the same. They're both over 40s. Oh, come on. Don't drop the pens. Yeah, well, the shackle's bigger than a 40 on it. It's a larger shackle. But what is LPU? They say it's an orange belt. I will look that up. I am not learning anything from this lock. I am learning how to control my frustration is what I'm learning. But yeah, other than that, I'm not learning how to read it any better. I'm not. That's funny. That orange gave me a hard time. A lot of spring tension in there. What's it show the pictures of the pens? Are the pens? There we go. Come on. Yeah, I mean, it's got a Yale in it. So, I mean, honestly, that's more the core than, I don't know. It's got a Yale core in it. So I should take it apart and see what's actually in there. All right. Yeah, I just heard all the pens drop, so I was somewhere. That's enough for tonight on this. This thing is Yeah, this is no joke. Yeah, works just fine though. So it's not the lock, it's me. It's me, damn it. Let's bring this thing back out and the bidding on this is stupid though. Like, it's kind of a joke. However, that keyway is pretty significant. Okay. Oh, what are we dropping? Yeah, that's awesome. We're dropping pieces. And now I can't see them. Thank God it's on a hard floor, but it fell out of the lock. So what was it? I got a mat down, but I don't know what dropped out. Oh, it's got one of those crazy keying. I don't know what fell out of it. Something fell out of it because I heard it drop on the floor, but I don't know what it was. The lock still works. So it's got one of those quick change 83 series. Is there any information on this core? It could be a Z-bar. I don't know where the Z-bar goes. It's still retaining the key. But I shouldn't have pulled it over the floor. Not too worried about it. Like it bounced on a hard like chair mat thing, but I don't know where it went after that. So goes in the tailpiece. So the Z-bar goes. Do we know what an 83 series is? Anybody know what this is? Like, I know this is for changing pens, right? Should be able to quick change your pens right here, but how do I get that? Okay. And this is only an orange belt? It seems so weird. Screw out and oh yeah. Yeah, don't drop the guts on the floor. Which, wherever they went, they will turn up again. I'm not worried about that. And I'll probably have to ask Chief Keyman how to put it back together, but I'm trying to figure this out. Like, this should rotate to the left and allow me to access the key pins here, yeah? That's what that's for, isn't it? I'm not sure how this works. Push the side button in and rotate counterclockwise. That's what I thought. There we go. There we go. It's got 5 pins. Okay, so this would be what you call a 0-bitted key. Right, that would be a 0-bitted key, or close enough. So it's a 5-pin. I gotta see what's in it. Okay. I know some of these things come 0 cut. This obviously is not one of them tangs. Okay, the moment you all been waiting for. Can Cheese Grits absolutely ruin this lock? Yes, he can. It wasn't that expensive, so no big deal. There we go. We got that off. I didn't need any help. That goes in there. Okay, beautiful. I think I need a bigger shim. Think you're going to need a bigger shim. Isn't that what they say in Jaws? Think you're going to need a bigger shim. No, this will be fine. Oh. Yeah, that button comes into play a lot, huh? Okay. Hey, I found this. Where the hell did that come out of? That came out of here. Okay. But which direction does it go? This way, yeah? Yeah, it goes that way. All right. This is a learning experience. Like, it's how you learn. You take it apart, you wreck it, and then you figure it out. Pretty neat system so far. Pin 1 has a couple serrations on it. I really don't like taking the springs out, but we're gonna. Pin 2 should be a spool from how it felt when I was picking it. And it is, and it is. It is a spool. Holy smoke, spring. I want to keep pulling on you because I know what happens when that happens. You go flying. Pin 3 is a spool. I'm going to guess they're all spools because that's kind of Avis's thing. But isn't 4 more spools green? Wouldn't this be green, not orange? That's a spool. It's definitely a spool. Ooh, there's the 5th one. That's a spool. So 4 spools. And 1 normal check pin. And that's an orange belt lock. A lot going on. And missing pieces now too. Oh man, I can't believe that happened. Weird shit. All right. I do like this tripod. All right, so we're going to put this back together and hopefully not brick it in the process, because I'm pretty good at doing that. A lot of weird cuts and such in this core. I still think it's funny that it's only an orange belt. It does have 6 pin holes. So I guess you could put the 6th pin in there and it would definitely be a green belt, but it is what it is. We're not worried about it. Although I hate trying to press springs down and slide things with sharp 90-degree edges over them. See if we can go to nice shiny pens. There we go. Pin 4 is back in. Maybe. Okay. I should just like put the spring in as I do each pinhole, but I've got this bad habit of putting them all in and then having to fight with them. You would think I would learn, but I don't. Well, you would think it'd go white, yellow, blue, green. Pin 1, ooh, launch it, launch it! Okay. Get the shim back in it. The old shimmy shim back in. Okay, we're good. This goes in it like that. Shammy, shammy, Cocoa Puff, exactly. This goes back on it like that, and we are back together, I think. I like that that core doesn't rotate all the way, but this is not all the way on. There we go. Now it is. Let's, okay. Core is in. Still opens. So I don't know what popped out of it. Maybe I just knocked something off my bench. Ball bearing's still in there. Just pretend like it never happened. Is that what we're gonna do? Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure we're just going to pretend there, Archibald. Okay, so that's that. I didn't ruin the lock. I did lose a piece, I feel, but the lock is 100%. It's key retaining. Unless that's the thing. I don't know. It is a fun lock. How you doing, Jackrabbit? Although I had a piece fall out, or if I heard something fall, is there a piece that comes out of this? Out of the lock itself when you pull the core out? That is my question. I don't see it on my floor, but I heard something go ding, ding, ding. Fun lock. Can't believe that's only an orange belt lock, though. Like, kind of put up a little more of a fight than that. Cool. Let me pull up my Discord real quick. This is a very nice lock, though. I am happy I have it, regardless of the belt level. It's not all about the belt level. I thought it was a bigger lock than this, though. This lock doesn't seem that big. Okay. So I haven't played World of Warcraft in a year and a half, something like that. It still keeps trying to log me in. Not sure why. If I can find bilock springs on this damn floor, I can definitely find whatever fell out of that lock. Should be shiny. Shiny brass is what it should be. Okay, Discord, where are you? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm missing. All right, cool. At least I know what I'm looking for. Or if I come across it, at least I know what it is. And how it goes in. Thank you, G. Keenan. You again are a marvel of knowledge. It's amazing, like, where these things disappear to when they fall on the floor. And it looks big enough that it's got some body to it, so it shouldn't just disappear, but it's gone. Whatever it is. That's right, we'll find it again soon. This is to be put away, to never to return. Okay, cool. Picked and put away. Got me looking for that piece now, and I should not worry about it right now is what I should be doing. Let's straighten this up and maybe take a crack at something else. So how does that function with that little piece? And it should show up. It shouldn't be so hard to find. All right. Brand new. It should be shiny and brass. Okay, that goes there. We're gonna try. This is probably the worst idea ever, honestly. That thing is not going to help me out, for sure. Oh, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense now. Yeah, I do not think this clear acrylic padlock is going to help. Somebody told me get one of these. It'll help me learn my disc detainer. But I do not think this is the case. I might have to cut it out. Oh. I guess I can see it. That's cool. Now I just got to figure out what I'm feeling. Okay, that's a gate. Yeah, I need to go further down, but that's okay. We need to set this up better, but now I get the idea a little bit. Oh, wow. This thing is definitely just falling apart in here. So these can be cut out and put into 3D printed cores, is that correct? Anybody know? Can't believe I had lost a piece of that lock. I'm telling you, I've dropped numerous bilock springs on this ground, and I found them, which is mesmerizing to me. But I can't find this Z-bar. Can't even see the Z-bar. That'll make no sense. We're going to pick this a little bit. See if I can get into this damn lock finally. Or into one of these locks. It's kind of bothersome with the way this slides around. Okay, that's set just fine. Okay. Yeah, at least the Z-bar doesn't, it's down there somewhere. It's And it's not going to just sink into my carpet either because it's rather sharp. Maybe I should try this one. I don't know. Are these tips changeable? What's the deal with this? That tip comes out of there? Yeah, it does. No, the floor has a plastic mat on it. One of those office chair mats. But it's a neutral color carpet, so yeah. We'll see. What am I doing? Trying to do this one-handed, and that's a bad idea. Put this in, that's what we need to do. I bought this clear acrylic lock based on a suggestion from Lock Chuck. I was hoping Lock Chuck would hook me up with one of those awesome 3D printed cores, but he hooked me up with this though. Okay, I think we are as far down as we get in this. Okay, let's try this again. No, I can't get this to come out. Is that what we're gonna do? There we go. I can at least see what I'm doing wrong with this. Well, I can at least see what I'm doing right. Let's correct that. Come all the way to the top and see if we can. This might actually be worse for me than struggling away on. I got too much tension. Is that what's going on here? Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I see 7. 2, so Okay. We are not doing well. That's okay. This little thing in the top here isn't helping at all, so maybe if I take it out and put it into a okay, I see how it operates now. Doesn't mean I can pick it though. Yeah. Okay, guys. Yeah, my chair stops rolling. Exactly. Look under the wheels. We couldn't have gone too far, though. I think I am going to call this a feed and go to bed. I have an appointment with Lockpicker 1969 tomorrow at 8 a.m. So I need to make sure I am up and available for that. So I want to thank everybody for joining me. Yeah, buddy, that came out tonight. And for this impromptu package opening and just trying to get all this working. Yeah, Mr. Vertical Video interviewee guy now. Yeah, we're moving up in the world. Yeah, I appreciate everybody's input. Thanks, Chris. And hopefully I can find the Z-bar tomorrow. I'm not even going to think about it tonight. The lock operates. That's really all I care about. The Z-bar is just kind of, oops. We'll get it figured out. But again, we got this excellent little piece from Skip, and we got some little shimmy shims from Skip. Not sure where I put those right now. But we got some shims from Skip. And we got those cheap Chinese distatainer picks, as well as this broken acrylic lock. Which it's all fine. Like, we're going to get it figured out. We did pick the Avis Iron Rock, which came today. I got this new tripod that allows me to do this vertical stream. We've managed to move a bunch of tools around and not really get much accomplished. And we made some new friends today too, which is even cooler. That makes me happy. Oh, we took a shot at picking this bad boy, which I feel like I'm getting closer to getting this open. This is such a nasty lock. I feel like I'm getting closer to that. That is the, oh, no, that's not what I was looking for. That is the in-game goal, to get into that lock. And then we'll set a new goal. But right now, that is the goal. Tools going back. Everybody, you have a lovely night. Have a lovely day tomorrow. And hopefully we see you all soon. Yeah, buddy.